Stream is on. Yeah, thank you. We're gonna need it. It's gonna be a really, really hard fucking game to stop this offense. I guarantee it. Well, we're going with those fucking unis against these blacks. We're going with the color rush with that blue helmet. And we're coming with the black and blue shoes. Oh.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote in the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years blessed, wet tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate.
How come they don't have orange colors for their fucking shoes? Unbelievable. Brown or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. White.
I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best as I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making a game.
Fucking go. Take a leak.
He call himself making a name. I put in a jet. The coach regretted me letting him stay in the game. See my round took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off moves, magic. Now watch me shoot through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. They're gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league.
It's fucking choppy as hell. Mine was at least. Yeah, kind of. I mean, not when the play's not moving, when it's just all stationary, it's fine. And then as soon as guys start moving, it gets all pixelated.
But not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a
like I said, like right now, it'll be like clean, but as soon as you see like,
between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis
it's all weird. Mine does at least.
Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. The postseason continuing
Big
here
old
on EA
rock.
Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Maybe. Yeah, I think so.
The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54.
I think it was,
and away
might
we
have been
go
Washington.
on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the
Davis.
22-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winners. You get a look at Baker Mayfield.
Sean Davis. Yeah, he did.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
Williams.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And a peek now at the offense for Cleveland.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road.
We have
because you
play
know
action
you won't get
right
any
here.
from the home crowd.
Tim Williams sack. Or Leonard sack.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
Tim Williams with another.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Nice,
Danico Autry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and it can
Wow,
often hit big.
they had a
Sometimes
fucking
they take
big
too
old.
long to develop, and sometimes you get
Yeah.
sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly
He was throwing it
called for a
too.
defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen,
Yeah, I gave him
now that
those
allows your
old
blitzers to
schools.
get there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28.
I don't know.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Arizona State. It's Brock Osweiler.
I love his height, his ability to see over the offensive and defensive lines and into the secondary and make good decisions and good sharp throws. But also love his moxie. This is a guy who's had to battle for his spot, had to show some patience early in his career, and now he's a bona fide starter in the NFL.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
30 base. First and 10. 46-yard line. Get it.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, baby.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Under 10, under X3, 218, chop. Let's go.
This is Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Osweiler nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
Well, nothing takes to start you out a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Osweiler. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively.
It was looking like it was going to be. I mean, I felt like I got pressured, though, pretty hard.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll
Sean
get it
Davis
up
with
past
another
the 20
tackle.
to the 22-yard line.
Oh, look at Singletary.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Hunt, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Oh, nice saving tackle.
About a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. 3-0
that just froze
after
him.
one on EA Sports.
No, I knew it.
He's
a kicker.
Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On second down, Peterson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Osweiler. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the
I'm too afraid to throw the ball right now. I'm so scared.
They were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right?
I mean, I could start opening it up, but I need to just keep playing some D and
now they're just
sticking to this game plan.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
This is what he did to me last game, and it was like,
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're
they
thinking
would just get every little first down you could imagine.
They can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mayfield down. It's caught.
Oh, nice play by Tim Williams.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ.
Oh my God, dude! He just comes flying across to where I can't pick a guy fast enough to get to him. And I tried, but he just slips right between us.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Nice play by Kier Desir.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
For the first break, I
Trying to get it to
Landry
Landry there, and it'll bring up
Oh, give me one of those pick
The
sixes.
Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Keeping them inside, limiting the big play.
Takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Sneak a quick one in on him.
36-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter now. It's Peterson.
Balls.
And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Osweiler. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that.
61-yarder right now.
Move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as
off the
always,
fucking camera,
and he
the
will
back
start
of the
to look
camera.
ahead to Super Bowl 53. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
What are you doing, Topper?
Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I got the game on myself.
The Browns
playing
offense
the AFC
back
Championship game right now.
They'll be in search of their initial points of the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham.
Finally hit Beckham on a nice one.
Down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing, Mayfield, and he completes it to Hunt. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Mayfield completes it to Higgins. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
Yeah.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it.
Damn, it would have been 3rd and 11, and I took the penalty 2nd and 21. and now it's 3rd and 10.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And again, it's Mayfield.
Oh, what a play! Malik Hooker on Beckham. And Arokareki getting over there.
So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another
empty
empty
we still got some time.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't miss.
Oh my God, I get hit so
He goes
fast.
down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Here's Osweiler to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things.
Next week.
Throwing the ball a little bit.
And
Maybe featuring
Joku.
other people touching it for a while. And then you got a chance to come back to it. When
I was trying to like bait him into that and pick it off.
Still time for
One hands it, palms it.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC
with a
in
superstar
the Super Bowl.
fucking
As we
beast.
send you down to Orlando, where
I
Jonathan
got 27
Coachman has our
passing yards. I need to open up this fucking ball game.
Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks as always. One half remains in the battle to see
No,
who
I
will
think he's
take
fired.
home that Lamar Hunt
Because Bruno
trophy
got in the league and
represent
as the
AFC
Browns, and then we
in the
kicked
Super
him
Bowl.
out. So it was
We'll get
like,
back to you guys in just a moment.
fires him.
So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half.
Fun
And the
fish with
right
that
to
end
represent
around,
the
that little jet
AFC
sweep.
in the Super Bowl. As I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
It's got to be the Ebron throw. Yeah.
All right, Coach,
All right,
thank
folks,
you,
here
and
you
we
go.
welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who
Yeah,
takes home the
Brissett got
Lamar
hurt.
Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out
Marlon
to the
Mack is out
25-yard
too.
line.
He's hurt. He won't be back till the Super Bowl if I
And
know.
it's time out for a player spotlight, and we key in on Brock Osweiler. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit,
No, yeah,
that
something like
usually
that. Yeah,
sparks
third
people.
week of
Hey, we can't let this
preseason.
happen anymore.
I
They
had
take it
Brian Hoyer, and he was
personally.
horrendous
He's not supposed to be
as
on
my
the
backup,
ground.
dude.
That hasn't been the case so far in this game. So
Oh,
maybe
my
they've got to
God.
figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also
do.
move the sticks.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the
No.
sideline.
Oh,
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
no.
He takes this one
He
down
blocked him. I
almost
thought he was going to come at me. Oh, whoa, that worked out great. It looked like it was going to get picked, and he lobbed it over his head.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
No, he's on the team.
On first down, Hines. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Osweiler nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
60 or.
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short though with that marker. They'll run for it. Peterson.
But I never get it on that play. I don't have this play that I fucking run every time.
And he is short.
It's similar to it, but it's not the play.
But here he can't
Fuck, I
get
should
the
have took the
first.
fucking point.
And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 22. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. You know,
we could hear you the whole time. My bad. I was just focusing.
Like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Mayfield now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he's going to dump this off to his running back.
He's down.
Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down and 4. Osweiler.
What is he doing?
His throw is incomplete. He was looking for the connection
why
with
couldn't I
Devin
pick the guy and go
Funchess.
get that?
3rd down here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Osweiler.
Oh my God.
Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Fuck.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
Had a great burst through there.
3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them locked on their heels.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. It's caught by Funchess. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop it?
Oh, my God. Osweiler.
It's intercepted.
Oh.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
A
critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him on
Great
balance.
play right there. On the
Well, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys.
Oh, my God.
They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
God damn it, dude.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts.
This guy's unstoppable. He hits every fucking pass.
Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills.
Another screen.
And you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor.
Oh my God, look at this.
But not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Yeah.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Taylor.
Let's see if they
Taiwan
do it anyway.
Taylor.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Taiwan Taylor.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game.
Oh, I had fucking Ebron covered.
This is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
On that out, I would
it's a
pick that shit.
Situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you? And say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up.
Oh, what a play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Wow.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down
the
not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Oh my God, dude! What the fuck?
13-yard line here.
The conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is Osweiler.
Ooh.
And that'll wind up incomplete.
Something like that.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try a little trickery.
Zach Pascal. Oh my God.
That's a face mask.
Zach Pascal.
Like indeed, here come the flags.
With Pascal.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Pascal with the hell of a ball.
Now, discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game.
He broke 2 tackles and then got his face ripped off.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I...
Oh, how did that not? It was like he caught it across and then came back in.
The inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's the scary thing.
Now
they hit a fucking Hail Mary on me.
Down by 5, 20 seconds to go. A field goal won't help. They need a touchdown to send them to the Super Bowl as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will
oh my God, it looks like he caught it.
Down now to 13 seconds. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The tight end David Njoku, the intended receiver. Big play coming up.
They keep running that middle fucking deep
Some
one.
pressure here.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they look to
Got
throw.
a lot of time.
He's going to let it fly.
No.
And that is caught.
Oh my God.
Oh my, he pulled it in. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl.
Brock Donovan.
This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gordon, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Won the turnover battle. I can't even speak. I'm so nervous. Batter. Won the turnover batter. Wow. Mayfield 33 of 38. Fuck. Osweiler 10 for 17. Hines 9 for 62. Peterson 8 for 36. Pascal 1 for 18 to ice it. Punches 1 for 20. We're using everybody. E-round 4 for 101. Punches. Hilton nothing. Nothing. Nobody. Nothing. Okereke and Leonard having big games. Bill Maher with 4 field goals should have had 5. I should get that offensive line re-signed influence because I got a couple guys that are fucking. Right.